The Just Being Earnest podcast is proudly presented by Goody's Hangover Powder. Goody's understands that you can't afford to let a hangover slow you down. That's why after a night of drinking, I treat my hangovers with the easy-use powder that tastes good and acts fast. Goody's Hangover Powder temporarily always gets me, but not for long, only temporarily. Goody's Hangover Powder temporarily relieves those minor aches and pains due to those stupid hangovers and gets you back on your feet, feeling fresh, fast. We've all got a lot going on in our everyday lives, and Goody's is here to help. I personally love Goody's Hangover Powder because after a night of fun, it helps restore my mental alertness so I can get back to what I love. Writing songs, playing shows, recording podcasts, hanging with friends, and creating hangovers. Goody's is great tasting and fast acting. So don't let hangovers slow you down. Try Goody's Hangover Powder today. Head over to Amazon and use my code 1ERNEST for a discount on 6 packages. The number 1, ERNEST.
Just being earnest, just being earnest, just being earnest, just being earnest.
Incredible. We're going to get this thing going. I just start, even if we're off record, thank you.
Oh, shit, you got it.
Thank you. You're such a fucking good dude, man.
You're my son.
Well, you're my dad. It took 28 years, but here we are. Here we are. There's some lucky woman out there that got to have you one night. And I don't call her mom, but somebody does.
I looked at him, I said, man, I know I had to meet your mother somewhere.
Yes, in that about somewhere summer of 91. Yeah. Yeah, dude, the day we met, because, you know, like, been knowing you, obviously, and I just happened to also have a bullet at the time. Yep. And fucking love flamingos. And
he was wearing the goddamn loudmouth shorts and shit.
I was wearing the pant version of the shorts you were wearing. It was like God put us there that day. Right. I'm pretty sure he did. Well, we got John Daly in the studio today. That's incredible. What do you think about, you know, we're going to talk about your musical journey because you're fucking cutting an awesome record right now. And I feel like your relationship with music is my relationship with golf, but you're better at music than I am at golf.
No, I ain't worth a shit at music, buddy. And lately I haven't been worth a shit at golf either, but no, but it's funny how so many musicians play golf. And there's so many golfers out there that sing and love music.
Yep.
And trying to do what y'all do is freaking hard. And then what we do is hard.
Sure it is, yeah.
But, you know, I've talked to so many of you guys, like, you know, you would trade places to be on the tour than do the music, and I would trade places to be a good singer.
Yeah. Well, you do have a cool voice. But
you guys can work 2 hours a night and get the hell out and get paid for it. I got to stay there the whole week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, that is a good point because it is quick. Yeah. But what quarantine, I think, did, as you know, is, I mean, that's why we met. It turned me into a golfer. I would go to Top Golf and shit with my friends. And I was a lefty. I was always a lefty. And I could not get rid of my slice. So when lockdown happened, everybody was playing golf, and I went and started playing golf, and I swapped over to the right side because I said, fuck it, I'm not going to get any better on the left side. I started over as a right-handed golfer, and I'm fine.
And you're good. You can hit it.
I can break 100. Yeah. So that's good with me. And I can get drunk.
Get drunk. That's what music and golf is so relatable.
We have that in common.
It's the jobs that you could stay fucked up most of the day and still perform.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. It's, to me, like the loosen up aspect of both of it. It's like you're not going to do music or golf well unless you're loose and fluid.
Right. Yeah.
And to speak on your musicianship, like I was telling you outside, and I actually have talked about this on this podcast about flower shops being inspired by Whiskey and Water, because I just hear so much country music every day of right now stuff, and then you started sending me songs, and it's like you're the perfect person to be singing what you're singing, because it's not like trying to get the kids to do anything. You're talking about the shit you feel on the inside, and that's what I think country music started as, and it inspired me.
Yeah.
Because Whiskey and Water made me feel things that I want to make people feel that.
Yeah.
That hurt. Like I want, of course I want people to feel good and want to go party, but like it's pretty powerful to make somebody think about their life, you know?
And that's what you do through songs, though. I mean, you guys know that. I mean,
Yeah.
so many songs have inspired me, whether they're sad or upbeat or whatever. They've inspired me. I mean, songs fire you up, and songs can make you cry. But if you've lived it, and I've lived a lot of shit, you know, there's a lot of stuff up here,
Yeah, sure.
and a lot of it's on my own, my own fault. But you know, music is just awesome.
Yeah. Healing.
It's healing, and it's depressing sometimes. But
Yes.
I'm
Such is
saying
life.
it in a positive way. You know?
Yeah, the ability to express depression through music, I think, is like that's a special God thing, like where we're just vessels, you know? Like if you open yourself up to be a vessel to translating feeling through words, you've done that, and you do that. That's why I mean I really respect you as an artist
brother.
because you do that, bro.
Just
well,
a
you're
golfer.
a bad motherfucker.
Just a golfer, man. I'm just a golfer.
Yeah, right. What have you always loved music as much as you love golf? Has that always been a passion of yours as well?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, if it wasn't for really Darius Rucker, we became friends. And, you know, when they started playing golf, me and my caddy back then, Brian Alexander, we took him down to Kirkland just outside of Memphis. And the guy had built a golf course. And I said, hey, man, I know you're not open. I'm going to bring Hootie and the Blowfish down there and teach him how to play golf.
Mm-hmm. When was this?
God, this is 92, 3 or 4.
Okay. Is this Mustache JD? Or is this after that?
I don't know what it was then. Fat, ugly.
I mean,
Me.
last week.
Change tomorrow, who knows? But took him down there, and he says, man, all right, as much as you love music, dude, you need to go get a guitar. And then he helped me with some licks. And Larry Rinker, who played the tour, is an unbelievable guitar player. And he taught me a few things. And then next thing I know, I just fell in love with it. I don't practice a guitar enough. I know just enough to write a song.
Sure.
I can't get up with you guys and play anything, really, but
Well, most of us just know how to play guitar enough to write a song. The rest of them are in the band, you know, on tour.
But it's just really cool when something like, you know, Marty's helped me. I've got me and him wrote 2 songs on there, Cold Beer and the Cigarettes.
Yes.
I got to send that to you because we just got it.
Please.
And To the Best Is Yet to Come that we wrote. And both songs we sat on the back porch of Old Hickory.
Yes.
Porch Talk, and wrote those 2 songs. And
Yes.
Cold Beer and a Cigarette's gonna make some people move.
I love that. I can't wait to hear that.
It's a good.
When did y'all write that?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, like
Yeah.
recent.
And then Nick, what's Nick's last name? Huh? Nick Allengood, yeah.
Awesome.
We started it and they finished it when I'm in there doing another song, and these 2 come out and they go, "Oh, we're done." What?
That's a good
Took
program.
them 15 minutes. They're done.
That's a great program. Old Hickory, like I've been talking with Josh and those guys, like we need to utilize writing songs out there much more because I wake up early and you know what? You are my dad because we can party all night and
That's
we're
right.
up and at 'em.
5:30 after my 4th piss.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
We're up.
old. I'm just old.
Just up, dude.
It's going to be where I'm going to get up after the 3rd one because I'm really tired of waiting for the 4th one.
Yeah. Let's
So
go
I
ahead and
might as well
the
just get
fourth
up
one
at
out of the way.
3:30 or 4 o'clock and I'm up.
Yes.
You know, you just-
Yeah. No, 100%. But I want to utilize that morning time because, like, when I'm up at 6:30 and I got to wait till 11 to write, why don't we just go to Old Hickory and write at 9, be done at 11,
Yeah.
tee off, and play all day?
I mean, that porch is so awesome.
Yes.
The staff's so great. I mean, you know, the cookie, whatever you want.
Yeah. Food at Old Hickory is great.
Good.
What's your favorite thing to order at Old Hickory?
I get the it's just like a steak burger. It's like with
Yes.
they used to have mashed potatoes. I got to get the mashed potatoes back on that menu. Steve Lee, you got to put the mashed potatoes back on that.
You've heard it.
Come
Old
on.
Hickory Country Club, we got to have mashed potatoes.
Got to have mashed potatoes.
Yeah. The governor has spoken. Yeah, I've been more of a bunless cheeseburger guy there lately, and kind of making a French fry burger. I'm usually stoned, so
Well, that's okay. Yeah.
It always sounds like a great idea. And then at Losers,
You stay hungry a lot, don't
I'm
you?
always hungry. I'm always stoned and still always hungry, and always fed. I'm always hungry and always fed.
I love it.
I've told people here, like, 'cause Losers is my go-to bar. I know you love Losers too. And a lot of people don't know they have a lunch menu that they run out of winners. And I have been on a catfish kick, or had been, and now I'm messing heavily with the Philly cheesesteak, and I put queso on it and get a side of fries. And as soon as it starts falling apart, I just dump it all in the fries and make like a redneck poutine. Some real stoner shit. But
I love it.
it's really good. I always used to get so grossed out at my dad.
It's all going in and it's all coming out.
Yeah, exactly. My dad would always let his food touch and always thought it was the grossest thing. And then now it's like, if food ain't touching, I don't want it.
That's the way I am. But my kids are all different. They don't want anything touching.
Yeah, let it all go.
You know, I throw the salad right on top of the spaghetti. I don't give a shit.
You would. Now
With
that's
ranch
different.
all over the damn thing. I don't care.
That is.
You know, garlic bread, get it all wet.
Yes, the garlic bread spaghetti sandwich is
It's the best.
that's a pro move, and you know that. That's from 5 years old. If you don't know that's working, what are you doing?
Goes great with straight vodka too.
Most things do. Most things do. When did you start drinking, dude?
I think my first drunkenness was I was probably about 8 or 9.
Really?
My dad made us step on muscadine grapes to make muscadine wine.
Yeah.
And yeah, your feet would turn purple and all this shit. And I'm going, me and my brother look at each other. You know what? If we're making it, we might as well drink it.
Yeah, I mean,
So we put it in mason jars, right?
yeah.
And one afternoon, I think I was 8, Jamie might have been 9, but we drank a whole mason jar of it, which, you know, is
Fresh squeeze, like brand new.
brand new. Like, so the yeast hasn't even got to where it needs to do. It hasn't aged or anything for the wine, but
Oh, when is this from? Yesterday.
yeah, we drank it. And our mom came home, and Jamie hid in his closet, and I hid under the sink of the kitchen.
Brilliant.
Because we were so drunk, we didn't know. She's gonna know. All right.
Did you even get it closed behind you? Was your foot still out?
No, I got it in there. I was so. She's gonna. All right, boys, something ain't right. Where are you? We come out, and she says, "Oh my God, you drank the wine, didn't you?"
8 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
Is your whole mouth just purple?
Oh yeah, I got purple. My feet are still purple.
Most
from
kids are
stepping on
caught
the
with
grapes,
cookie
you know?
and chocolate chips around their mouth. You got bright
Me and
red
Jamie
wines.
are purple face, and we're drunk, and then
And you're 3 under.
yeah, pretty much, you know,
And you're still 3 under.
300. Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah, I mean, I think when I was 9 or 10, I had not drank yet, but I always wanted to smoke. I didn't know what I wanted to smoke, but I always wanted to smoke. And I'd go in the backyard and like grind up autumn leaves like with my hand and put them in a toilet paper roll, a cardboard toilet paper roll, and turn it over and light that shit. And I'd just smoke a toilet paper roll full of leaves under my parents' porch. I'd smell like a fucking bonfire.
You're not gonna get much. You're not getting too many puffs in because if somebody's gonna burn your face up, man.
No, I'd just really water my eyes and scorch my throat and feel like something happened.
I must be high.
This must be what being high feels
The
like.
caddies in South Africa, you know, when I was down there in the late 80s, they would get newspapers and they had dope trees where they just pull the weed off the trees, right? And they knew right where at every golf course they had their own dope roll. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. And they put this shit in newspapers. And I mean, these things would be this long.
Oh, they'd like roll it in a newspaper?
Yeah. Holy shit. But they don't even take the stem. It's just it's not like they don't cut it or anything. They put it in this big old thing of newspaper and they get it to where they can put their mouth on it to smoke it. Because once they light it, you see 20 caddies getting a hit before it burns up.
Yeah.
It's the damnest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Far off, actually. Then
No, you're pretty close, but you just weren't getting high.
Yeah, I was just doing that with fucking Tennessee maples.
close.
Damn. So did you get high when you were a kid, or was that
No, I
later
never.
in life?
I started my first cigarette. I was 13 years old. I've never been much of a smoker, but having bladder cancer now, we've got a new company, the John Daly Collection, that we're kind of a branding to THC, CBD, all the stuff is going really well. We just got started in California and I have strips, weeds, THC strips, chocolate, sour apple, and cherry. Just like a Listerine thing, you know, like you just put it in there and it just dissolves. 20 minutes.
Gone.
You hired and Cheech and Chong, buddy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But
I need
it's
to try
safe.
one
I
of
believe
those.
THC is helping my cancer. I really do.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So how do you feel overall? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I mean, some days are good. Some days I just don't even want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
But get a shot of vodka. You can
You
move
do
around
just
a little
about
bit.
anything. So what does weed help you with? Like feeling better, or just like mentality? Or you just like getting high now?
No, I'm not. I don't really do it a lot, but it just puts you right in that spot where, like, hey, you know, your wife could be bitching at you, somebody could yell at you. You're like, hey, it's gonna be all right.
It's all good.
Just relax. Everything's cool, man. We're alive.
Yeah.
and Mama, make me some food. Shut up.
And mashed potatoes, please.
Mashed potatoes, please. Don't forget the garlic butter.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm just trying to get your little timeline together. So, obviously, well versed in wine by 8 or 9 years old. What about golf? When did you have a golf club in your hand? Did your dad golf?
When I was 4. My dad played a little bit, but I learned it on my own watching TV. And Jack Nicklaus on the Golf Digest had these Jack Nicklaus cartoon how to teach golf. Basically, the grip, how to hit a slice, how to hit a hook. So I would wait in the pond on number 1 at our club that we weren't members because we couldn't afford it. The one I own now.
Oh,
I bought it in 03.
Yes, good.
It was a 9-hole course, and I'd wait in the ponds. I'd sell the good balls to the pro shop, and I'd take the old ones, and I learned how to play on a baseball field.
That's incredible.
Right down from our house, and I go down there and I'd hit a flop shot to the pitcher's mound. I'd hit chip and rolls to
from
first,
where?
second.
Where were you hitting from?
Home plate.
Home plate.
I'd hit a cut out right field, try and hit it straight center field, hit a draw left field. That's how I learned how to play golf off dirt.
See, at the baseball field, dude, that's genius because you get to start learning your ball flight.
Yeah,
that might
play
be
chip and runs to first base, third base, flop shot over pitcher's mound to second base.
Yeah.
You know, the bases were so cool. They were great targets to like cut the ball around and shit. And and I learned the grip from Nicholas. I learned how to hit it. I learned everything from Jack. Just on a cartoon magazine.
That is incredible. I would never think that. There was always like, my dad was a baseball coach at Lipscomb, and I grew up on a baseball field. And there would always be guys there on the weekend just, chipping from the foul line. But to utilize the way the field layout is like, I want to go do that.
It's actually pretty cool. I mean,
so what you're 5 and 6 years old with you're getting your ball flight like you want it.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I always think kids, I want my son to play golf early. I was playing baseball early, which is fine, but I wish that golf had been more of a part of it early because kids that play golf have such an advantage later on playing golf.
Well, it's like music. You learn how to play guitar at a young age. Your fingers get adapted to it. You don't even have to think.
Yeah.
I was 94 was a century ago.
Yeah, wow.
I still ain't worth the crap on the guitar. But playing golf at an early age, you can
forever.
Anything you do, if you do it early, you can get really good at it.
Yeah.
You really can.
It says here you beat every male member at the country club at 13 years old.
Oh, in Lake of the Woods, yeah. They let me play in it.
We got stats for you if you
they
want
let me play in the damn thing, and then I win it. They don't give me the trophy. They said, "No, you were too young."
Nuh-uh.
This
is not the place you own now. This is
no. This was in Virginia.
Okay,
Locust Grove, Virginia, Lake of the Woods.
You beat all the adults, and they said, "Never mind."
Yeah, we're giving it to you. You're too young.
And then they banned juniors going forward. Right?
They were so embarrassed. Oh my God. Yeah, what tees were you playing from?
The men's tees.
Same tees?
Yeah, as they were. Yeah.
How did you feel? How do you feel?
Great when I felt great when I won it, but when they said I'm not getting the trophy, I got a little pissed off.
Yeah, as a 13-year-old, did you argue with adults?
Nah, I didn't even care. I cared. I cried because it was something that's going to be on that country club the rest of the life of that country club.
Yeah.
Your name being the.
Yeah.
The
whoever
champion.
got their name up there has a fat fucking asterisk next to it.
Oh, you damn right he does. Yeah. Everybody gonna say he didn't win that. Yeah. A 13-year-old kid beat his ass by 10 shots. What are you talking?
Thanksgiving dinners for the rest of that guy's life. Like, I beat John Daly at the fucking members tournament, and his kid's like, actually, I heard JD beat you, and he was just too young. Yeah. God, was golf like? Okay, was 13 and 14 by that time? Were you like, I'm playing golf?
I was still deeply into football and baseball as well.
You played ball too?
Yeah, I was. I could throw it a mile. I just couldn't run.
Yeah, you really might be my dad.
I could be.
Throughout this podcast, we're going to learn.
I could pitch and I could throw it a mile, but I just couldn't run. So I ended up kicking field goals.
I was a kicker on the football team because I couldn't do anything else. I had a flat toe shoe because I kicked straight on.
Yeah, I'm flat-footed. I can barely walk, much less try and run.
I have the flattest feet ever. My mom always says it. Holy shit, dude! You might be my fucking dad, but my feet when I walk in the sand, it looks like somebody just did handstands.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fred Flintstone feet.
Yeah. I never going to the army. Never an option for me. I never thought twice.
Run? You want me to run?
Yeah. No.
No. I'll walk fast, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll
definitely walk. Yeah. Maybe fast. Maybe fast. God. You're such a legend, bro. Look at you. You growing the beard out. Cheers.
Hell yeah, man.
Cheers. Canes, dude.
Canes, I can't wait. They're going to get here?
They're going to get here, apparently. Coming to Broadway. You been going to Broadway lately? I heard you got seen last night. I know you've been going to Broadway lately. I'm getting...
Last 2 nights.
People have hit me up saying they ran into my dad on Broadway. And I'm like, my dad doesn't drink. I was like, oh, you must have ran into John Daly. Yeah. What do you do when you go to Broadway? What's your Broadway move?
I go to Tootsie's, Honky Tonk, and Kid Rock Jew Joint.
Yeah.
I love it. The
And you get
bands.
up on stage every time?
Not every time, but I love seeing all these guys and girls sing. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, they're trying to make it. And
Yep.
I look at myself driving a van around that barely would even start
Yeah.
doing, you know, tours like state opens and stuff because there wasn't a Corn Ferry tour at the time when I turned pro. And just trying to make it. And you see these people that are singing that are so talented and great that, like, I go, why aren't they on the radio? Why, you know,
Yeah.
it's just hard.
That's the thing about Nashville. I was saying a couple weeks ago on the podcast where it's like, because people are asking me, how do you break into the scene in Nashville? And it's like not an easy question to answer.
Right.
Because part of me wants to say the route is not to go do the Broadway thing because it's easy to get stuck on Broadway and then you become like a residency act. But then the other part of me is like, you got to go get reps.
You got to get known.
Yeah, you got to go do it. So like, no matter how big Nashville gets or the growth, which I think is awesome, the one thing that's not going to change is you got to grind, and more now than ever because there's more people here wanting your fucking job.
That's right.
So I love that Broadway, regardless of all the different vehicles carrying drunk girls. Broadway, you know, Broadway still has the heart, the original heart that Nashville, you know, that the OGs and the forefathers, what Tootsie's has always been about.
Yeah.
I think that the heart of Nashville is still there. There's just better restaurants and more bachelorettes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's growing. And, you know, I look at the guy named like Dean James, man. I mean, when he plays it anywhere around here, you feel like, okay, he should be getting paid like $150,000 to $300,000, $1 million to do a show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's working his ass off, which I love because I come here and I want to see him. He's one of my favorites, and me and Kid Rock, you know, are best buddies. And Kid brought him down here, and I kind of helped him get to know
From
Steve.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just they're all talented, but
Sure.
Dean should be on the road making a killing. He's so good, man.
Yeah. Does he have a record out? Does he have music out?
I know he does, but
What'd you say his name is again?
Dean James.
Dean James. Yeah, we'll check Dean James
He's
out.
really good. He plays at Kid Rocks all the time and
Cool.
all around. I mean, he's just,
Yeah.
but they're all good.
Yeah. I just downtown at night is not my place. It just
Well, you got to hang with me.
I know, maybe.
Huh? You just gotta.
Yeah, we should.
You got to get the VIP treatment.
Yes. I'm not good at waiting in lines to get into bars. That's
not either.
that's not my thing. So
I got my own bar. It's my bus. I can sit there and get as drunk as I want
Best
to.
bar in the
Pass
world.
out where I want, right there.
yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. Losers is almost my bus.
Yeah, Steve and Herb know I passed out behind that bar a few times.
Yes. Yes. You have also hit a golf ball.
Off Steve's mouth, yeah.
Yes. And that was before there were buildings there that you would have been busting a window.
No, it hit that old apartment building.
Did it break anything?
I don't know. We were so
cares?
drunk we
Who
didn't give a
cares?
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. When did you start hitting balls out of mouths? For lack of a better term.
I tell you, this is how crazy we were back in South Africa. The South African tour,
When was that? I'm sorry.
late '80s.
Okay.
When I turned pro in '87, and there was nowhere to play.
Okay.
So you either had your card or you didn't. There wasn't, like I said, the Corn Ferry.
Yeah,
The
right.
Hogan tour started in '90.
Uh-huh.
So, but anyway, in South Africa, man, it's just like we would get drunk, and Johan Rupert, who owns Dunhill, had these tents where he had booze for us, free cigarettes, and we go in there, and Peter, who is my caddy now, played the tour with me over there.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Pro." He always calls me Pro. He's South African. I want you to hit a 5-iron out of my mouth. All right, no problem. Put some ball in his mouth.
No tea, just
Then we started doing 1 and 2 irons off each other's. Me and David Fair, do you know David?
Yeah. So you're no tee. We're talking about just
no tee, right off this blade. I mean, the blades are, back then are irons. They didn't have these.
I have one of my
soles.
grandmother's a 1, 2, and 3 iron at my house. I just am keeping forever. But yeah, dude, I cannot imagine.
And we just did it. We didn't care. We knew we weren't going to hurt anybody.
Well, that's confidence.
No matter how drunk we were. You might want to try and hit a little thin in case you get some.
Yeah, obviously. You'd rather
you don't want somebody's lip stuck to a Titleist Pro V, but.
Oh, chunked it. Oh,
sorry.
There goes a jaw.
But like hitting a driver out of somebody's mouth so easy because it's teed up. But
right.
Try hitting a freaking 2 or 3 iron out of somebody's mouth.
I will not.
No,
I will not. That is a felony.
It could turn into one.
That is an assault with a deadly weapon at that point. Jesus Christ. So, okay, so you played golf. Did you play baseball in high school?
Yeah. Oh, no, not high school. I did the Babe Ruth thing. I got in the Babe Ruth deal. And that when I was 16, that was my last time I'd ever pitched. And we got beat. We played good. We won our first 2 games and got beat the next 2 games or whatever. But I got to pitch and it was great.
Pitching's the best, isn't it?
It's the best, yeah.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, the reason I love pitching, it's like rock, paper, scissors, where it's like, I know what I'm going to bring to you. You have no idea what I'm about to bring to you. Yeah. And your family's about to watch you fail.
Yeah.
Oh, your girlfriend's here. That's cute.
Yeah.
She's mine. That's awesome. Oh, your mom's here.
Yeah, at 16, I just said, I'm done. I'm just going to play golf. That's it. And I kicked my senior year, kicked field goals and at Elias High in Jeff City, and that was it.
Man.
It was all golf after that.
Golf after that. You went to Arkansas. Raising Cane's does one thing, and they do that one thing exceptionally well. Quality chicken finger meals. At Cane's, you get high-quality products served quickly and conventionally. The specialized systems developed by Raising Cane's allow them to maintain a level of quality unmatched in the industry. Cane's doesn't compromise on quality, cut corners, or clutter their menu with new products, so you get the same great high-quality chicken finger meals every time. Visit your neighborhood Cane's today, and don't forget to use their mobile app to skip the line. It's what I do. Chug Bud is the revolutionary pocket-sized combination of beer bong and shotgun as seen everywhere on the internet. Don't just sip a beer, Chug Bud it. Get yours today at chugbuds.com. The JBE podcast is proudly sponsored by Free Market Music, a new app where artists and songwriters get paid fairly for their music. It's so simple. Brands buy music and fans download it for free. All you have to do is watch a video of me talking about the brands I like. If you made it through this podcast, that shouldn't be a problem. Right now on the app, my songs American Rust, Cheers, along my project Locals Only are all available for you to own. How is Free Market Music different? Because artists get paid up front and in bulk. Songwriters get paid full mechanical royalties again. If you're a true follower, download the Free Market Music app and get to owning music right now. Did you stay 4 years at Arkansas?
Only 3.
And you went straight pro from there?
Yeah. I was doing it on my own. I only got a half scholarship, so I was trying to grind, do this to get money just so I could pay my tuition. And
what side gigs did you have? Were you hustling golf games?
Hustling golf games, yeah. And cleaning golf carts, doing range stuff just to get some money,
You were just living on a golf course.
Pretty much.
What's the biggest money game you ever played at golf?
There's been a few up in the 100,000 range.
I know you've had a few of them. Yeah, for sure.
I like it when guys pay me in briefcases.
Yeah, dude.
And it's pretty sad when I'm only bringing out about $10 in my pocket. I said, I better beat this guy's ass for this.
Yeah, I only got $10 on me. I know I can't lose. That's hilarious. Yeah, that kind of confidence. I have not joined a money game at golf yet. I don't trust myself enough to care enough. Like I will be at Old Hickory and Reeves is, $10 a hole. And all.
I know. I mean, bro, Tyler, he's so funny. $10? Seriously, Tyler?
Add a couple zeros.
I know. I'm doing like, what are you trying to do? Cash these in for one so we could play the ponies?
Yeah, that's probably it. He just wants to cash one so you play ponies at the end of the day.
I love him though. Yeah. Y'all want to play for $10? No, I don't.
No. You're a big $1,000 a hole guy, aren't you? That's your home base kind of if you're playing a money game?
$2-3 grand a hole. I'd love playing that. And up. Press when you're pissed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love that pressing.
On that back nine, go ahead and Throw them up.
Last 4 holes is where all the money is. Like Steve, me and Steve will go out and play. But
I was there on the back end of Steve lost some money to you, and I saw the hurt in his face.
But he could be down 800. He could have me down 800, whatever. We're going to double up on 18. I said, Steve, why don't we just go when we play golf, go to 18, play for 2,000. I'll give you your 2 shots. And just the hell with the other 17 holes.
Yeah, let's just go.
Because every time we go to 18, we're doubling. Somebody's going to either double up or get even.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. That was the I'm not a big gambler, but the one night gambling entered my life was in Colorado with Tyler Reeve, who is a gambling addict.
Oh yeah, he is.
Who would tell you that, you know what I'm saying?
That's why he's one of my best friends.
Yeah, no, this dude will bet on anything. So we're playing pool one night, and I'm not a great pool player. I'm the most average pool player of all time. I'll make some shots, I'll miss most shots. And it's me, him, and Trent, and we're playing pool, and already, but it's already know it's a shit show.
Trent had to be pretty funny.
Hey, Trent lost a lot of money that night to Tyler. After I went to bed way early, and they stayed up till the sun came up, trying to get his money back. So, so we start like $50 games or whatever, and I think I was down like $250 to Tyler, and I was like double or nothing on this game. Beat him on a fluke, so I left even. Now I've got the bug.
Oh.
You know? But I didn't lose money. We did the same thing. I went down like 400, double or nothing, beat him. And he didn't get a dime off of me. Trent Thompson went on to lose like $2,500 that night. I woke up and Trent was fit to be tied, bro. You know, Tyler is, I'll never see that fucking money. It was his birthday too. Trent was just trying to, you know, turn one on for his birthday.
Right.
Lost as much money as we got paid to play that weekend. Gosh. Yeah, man, gambling's funny. We're going to be in Atlantic City this weekend.
That's right, brother.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's John Daly party.
Yeah. I'm kind of pumped.
They won't let us hit drivers into the ocean, so we came up with an idea called chipping and sipping.
Yes.
I'm going to sit there one-handed with a beer or vodka. Just hit balls one-handed with a cigarette and phone right here. Cigarette in my mouth. Maybe a bottle of vodka would probably be better.
That'd look better.
And just drink, smoke. Hey, what's going on? I'm just here chipping. Chipping and sipping, baby.
Chipping and sipping, baby.
And sipping.
Yeah, yeah. So what is that? Is that the plan? I know I saw in the itinerary they got a John Daly chip and sip meet and greet. That's what that is?
Yeah, before
Are we chipping into the ocean or just chipping?
No,
like,
we'll have some baskets out there. We'll get some people to come up and see if they can beat us and all that shit. It'd be fun.
It'd be awesome.
And they got a local band that's going to play some music before y'all do your show.
Sick. I've never been to Atlantic City.
Well, you've never really been to a John Daly party yet.
No, I have not. I've only been on a golf course with you, which is a quasi John Daly party.
Ask Tim Montana about partying with John Daly.
I will. We got him here right now. Let's bring him in.
No, he goes, go ahead and smoke weed with Willie Nelson, but do not party with John Daly. Said you might find yourself in an alley somewhere, puking in your beard, wiping it off with your sock.
Sir, I have found myself in an alley by myself, puking in my beard long before I met you. So us partying together might just invert it. We might leave that party sober.
You might. We
might both get right with God that evening. What are you guys doing? We're actually going to go do some mission work.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to the church this morning.
Yeah.
In Arkansas,
Don't you have a tea time at noon? No, we're going to go help the elderly afterwards.
That's what I love about Arkansas. We still smoke in church. It's great.
In church?
I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, I mean, like, you know, the biggest thing for me was when I took a dip during church in high school. I thought when I was sitting in the balcony, he put a dip in. I was like, I'm really getting one over on God today. I thought I was really sneaking it into my Dr. Pepper spitter. Nobody noticed.
I used to put, like, you know, when I was pitched and stuff, I'd get that beech nut too, you know, big old thing, but I'd put it in the freezer, but I'd put Jack Daniels in it.
Yes.
And freeze it.
Yes.
You want to get drunk and high real fast and try and pitch?
Yes.
Put that beech nut in there like that, man. After about the 5th or 6th, whoa, hello.
Yes. It all comes.
Next thing, my curveball looks like a freaking knuckleball. It's my fastball looks like a knuckleball. It's going so slow.
Yes. Yeah, dude. I was literally telling somebody yesterday.
Like winding up. And it's getting halfway to the catcher. Oh, sorry, my arm's a little sore.
Yeah, sorry. It's that damn beach nut and whiskey. Sorry, I'm 12. Sorry, I'm 40. Dude, I was telling people, one of my friends is a Brentwood police officer, and we ran into each other, and we just started talking high school baseball. We played ball together, and he reminded me we had this recipe, Levi Garrett Gold. We'd lay it out on some wax paper, and we'd put brown sugar and bourbon, and then put it in the oven on like a low bake for 5 minutes, set it back in there, put it in the bag, and then go do our summer ball tournament. And it's the most flavor blasting fucking nicotine. It's the same. We're on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
Why just tobacco when you can throw other things in there?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. God. Let's see. I'm looking here. We got some. Let's see here. Did the Arkansas golf team party? That's a good question. Did y'all party?
Oh yeah, we party a lot. Yeah.
Is golf or is college golf a party sport? Like, do y'all travel?
It
together?
used to be. Anything in golf now, everybody's so serious about it, and the kids are so good that it's all golf. Like my son, it's all he wants to do is golf. Yeah. He has no interest in finding a girlfriend. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He just wants to play golf.
Yeah, he's good at it. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dude's legit.
And Vanderbilt, I tell you, they probably between I think us and Arkansas in golf this year coming up. Vanderbilt's got a great team.
And they play out at Legends. Where does Arkansas play?
We play at the Blessings.
Okay.
John Tyson's course, beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, college. I played 1 year of college baseball, and it was kind of an unfair experience of college, just because it was a small.
No, it's because your coach was telling you what the hell you had to do, and you didn't like to listen to him, did you?
You just broke it down. That's exactly right. That's it. I'm fine. If all he was telling me to do was, Smith, you're in, we love it. But it's the 6 a.m. mile runs, and I got to throw a bullpen and do bands and run, and then I'm not pitching for 4 days. I could be high somewhere right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to be good friends with the soccer team. The soccer team smoked a lot of weed in those days. God. So leaving Arkansas for you, was it inevitable you knew you were going to leave and go do that? Or what was it like leaving Arkansas?
Well, I mean, it's home still. I mean, I reside in Clearwater, Florida. I'm good to Arkansas as much as I want, but leaving Arkansas, just something I had to do. I didn't know if I was going to make it. But I went out and I borrowed $300 from my mom, and my first pro tournament was the Missouri Open, and I beat Stan Utley and won my first pro tournament. I made $6,800. I bring the check back here, Mom. She goes, "No, just start your career," and I've never looked back on that $6,800. I saved $5,000 of it to do the Q school, which is what trying to get your card cost back then.
Okay.
So you had
what's that process? I don't know anything. So
well, you pay $5,000 back then. And you go through one stage for qualifying. They take
play a series of tournaments or something.
Yeah. Stage one, and then I always went to Indiana because the golf course was so hard that if you shot 3 or 4 74s, you're going to get in to the second stage. Then, but it took me 4 years to do that.
Wow.
Before I got my card.
How old were you when you got your card?
20. Let's see. Turned 25. That's when my rookie year was 91. Yeah, I was 24 or 5.
Awesome.
So I turned 25 in that April, and won the PGA at 25.
So the PGA Tour was that. So you were off to the races. Yeah. What was that like when a PGA Tour? Because I know, like you were saying, golf is so serious and etiquette, and I know that the People's Champ and all this shit, fuck all else, which is I love about you.
We had a lot of guys that were like me, Fuzzy Zeller, Craig Stadler, John Mahaffey.
Yeah.
The guys that won a lot of tournaments, they were that way. That's why I hung out with them, because we would go play golf. We'd gamble.
Yeah.
We'd go to dinner. We'd get drunk.
Yeah. Have
a great time. I mean, there's multiple times that me and Fuzzy Zeller have left the bar in the same clothes that we did with our golf shoes on.
Mm-hmm. That you were just
go back to the course with the same damn clothes on the next day because we closed the bar down to get another practice round in. And the people just look at me. We smelled like breweries, but
yeah.
And we go out and we would win money from the guys. We'd play anybody. We didn't care.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite stories that you've never told me, but it's just a classic John Daly story. If you want to tell it on the podcast, talk about beating Tiger Woods after him talking some shit.
Oh well, I mean, I've only beaten him twice at about 5,000 of them, but
no, it was twice. That's 2 more times than all of us motherfuckers
combined. It's his tournament, and sitting at the table at Sherwood. It's Sherwood in Thousand Oaks, California, and there's only like 16 players. Yeah. It's a big tournament to get in. And I had a really good year. And he invited me.
Was this in the 90s or 2000s?
It's early 2000s.
Okay.
So anyway, I get done early. I didn't play very good. I shot like 73. Tiger shot 73. So we're paired the next morning.
Okay.
But this process is they had this big table in there, and all 15 of my guys. It's Mark Chris Rodolfson. I've been with Mark since '94. Longest sponsorship in golf ever.
Yeah.
We're sitting there. We're not sitting there getting drinks. I've got my Crown bottle of whiskey. Mm-hmm. Chris has got his vodka. Everybody's got bottles. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting there. Tiger comes in. I say, hey, how'd you do? It looks like I'm playing with you tomorrow. I go, hey, come have a drink with us. Nah, I'm going to go hit some balls. 2 hours later, he comes back. And hey, you going to have a drink with us now? Goes, no, not right now. I'm going to go get my gym shorts on and go work out. 3 hours later, he comes back. Tiger, are you?
5 hours later.
Yeah, I'm into my third bottle of Crown, right? Yeah. I'm wasted.
Gone.
I mean, we're all just wasted, but we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I said, come have a drink with us. He goes, man, Daly. He goes, if I had your fucking talent, I'd be doing the same thing you're doing. So he says, by the way, at 7:30, you've got to sing Knocking on Heaven's Door in front of all the sponsors.
Tiger said that?
Yeah. And I go, okay. I didn't bring a suit.
7:30 p.m. or a.m.?
p.m.
Okay. Oh, like in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I get done 11, and for 6-7 hours this goes on with me and him, trying to get him to have a drink. Mm-hmm. Anyway. So it's the tuner. I had the tuner on my phone, and I wasn't really ready to do this. But I'm the only one still dressed
you weren't?
in the same clothes.
Yeah.
In the same clothes all day long, and these guys are in 3-piece suits.
Yeah.
It's Target World Challenge with it, all these Target people and whatever. But I mean, so I tune it, and he gave me a guitar trying to really mess with me. It had plastic strings on it.
Tiger fucking with you for tomorrow now.
No, he just,
or is he just fucking with you, period?
Because he didn't know I could do it.
I got you.
He was probably going like, this is, there ain't no way. He's never heard me sing or do anything.
Yeah.
So I said, hold on, guys. I got my tuner, and like sounds like a ping putter when you hit a golf ball. But I got it tuned, and I got a standing ovation. And he's coming up to me. He tells all those people, he goes, I just got to tell y'all something. This man didn't play that good today, and neither did I. We're playing together tomorrow. And he says, I'm probably going to kick his ass because JD's drunk right now. I said, oh, okay. That's cool. And he says, it was just awesome. So I go out the next day. I shoot 65 and beat him by like 6 shots. It's about the last time I ever beat him. And he is looking at me the whole day. I've got drinks coming down. People bringing me drinks on the golf course. Just having, no, I was making them think they were drinks, but they were just Diet Cokes.
Yeah.
He goes, what are you drinking? I said, I got my Crown in here, man. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Not 1 ounce alcohol, because if you do that, you get in trouble on the tour. But
yeah, right.
And I got him thinking that I was really still drinking. I shoot 65. He shoots like 71.
Bro, that had to be one of the most hurt times he had to be hurt.
We played that thing that lighted the golf course up on the 18th hole, the challenge in San Diego. Well, me and him got paired, and we're playing against Hank Keeney and I got him on the fingertips here, but the South African guy that's so good. But anyway, they kill us. I mean, Hank and they went on a mirage of birdies, and we get done, and the drive from the green, 18th green to the clubhouse is a good 300, 400 yards. Mm-hmm. Well, I had a buddy of mine that put a 6-pack of Miller Lite on for the ride on the golf cart back to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
And Tiger's just staring at me and going like, what's going on? I drank all 6 beers before we got to the clubhouse. And he goes, you just ain't right, dude. I said, look at me, Tiger. I've got Dunkin' Donuts, on my sleeve.
Sponsoring.
And a diet pill on my collar. What makes you think I'm not?
Yeah, I got Goody's Hangover and Chug Bud as sponsors here. You got fucking hot Bud Light sitting around. Oh, you're the best, Dad.
Hey, I'm so proud of you, son.
Thanks, Dad. The fruit didn't even...
You've been a good kid, man.
The fruit didn't even fall off the tree.
Still on the branch.
Yeah. Oh, God. So that, dude, you made me think, though, like, not just the shit talking, but like the psychology tricks, you know, of the game. Like, what was it in the tournament, the match like a few months ago, where the kid left a note in the sand trap for fucking Roy or something like that? Like, how much psyche goes into a match like that? Like, are y'all talking shit, or is that like a normal thing? Or is that just you? Are you talking shit when you're playing golf?
It depends on who I'm playing with. If they, if it's a guy that likes to talk shit like I do, then we're going to talk shit.
Yeah.
But then you respect the guys who are more serious because
Right.
you don't want to get them mad at you or anything. And,
Yeah.
and you hope to beat them, shake their hand, say, okay, great day, moving on. But
Yeah.
no, there's just not that going on, as much as it used to be, probably because the money's so big and it's a business now.
Yeah.
It's, when I played, the purses they thought were big, but dude, when I won the PGA and the British Open, they didn't add up to $500,000.
Really?
You win one now, it's like $2.8 million.
Yeah. Is that and that's not including all brand deals and sponsorships?
Right.
That's just purse.
Bonuses were really good from Wilson and all the other sponsors I had, but you win a major now, you don't even need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Because you're getting more money out of the purses than you are out of a sponsorship, basically.
Yeah.
And we thrived on sponsorships back then because the purses, we weren't making a lot of money.
Yeah. Is golf like the most popular it's ever been right now?
It's good. The kids are so good. They're so great. I don't like what's going on between Bryson and Brooksy because I love both of those guys, and they're both
it's pretty
great.
petty.
They're both great for the game of golf, and then I hate to see people calling Brooks Bryson and calling Bryson Brooks. And it's just
Second grade.
Well,
and Brooke and
Brooksy's pretty good.
And I told Bryson this. I said, man, you got to admit that was funny when Bryson was bashing his driver, talking bad about it.
I love my
and
driver.
Brooks said, I love my driver.
Yeah, that's funny.
I think they're best friends, to be honest with you.
Well, if it's a social media ploy, I get it. That's like me and Compton beefing, where it's like, dude, the Twitter is picking up that shit so fast.
Well, the tour has a $40 million deal for best tweets and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who gets $40 million?
It goes to your charity or whatever. It's the top
like the
30,
most popular
top
tweets
40 or whatever.
Well, they got to be winning that shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like wrestling. They're just playing it. You know what I mean? Like they're just playing it up for the cameras, for social media, all that stuff. Yeah.
But if that's what they're doing, God bless them. I love it. But I wish they would, if they really don't like each other, I wish they'd find a way to have some peace because they're both great guys.
Yeah, I feel like of the two, and I don't know either of them personally, just from what I see on social media, Brooksy, everything he does is with a wink. And I feel like Bryson might actually get a little fucking butthurt. That's my analysis, but I might be wrong. I feel like Brooksy is kidding. Bryson is a little butthurt.
Well, Brooksy, when he beat Tiger in St. Louis 2 years ago, the PGA.
Yeah.
So I get done early in my second round. I missed the cut by a lot. I played like shit, but I see Brooksy go by. Hey, man, get him. Keep it going. And his dad, okay, his 2 Miller Lights in this hand, 2 Miller Lights in that hand, 2 Miller Lights in the back pocket. He steps over the fence. He goes, can I sit with you, JD? I said, yeah, man, no problem. Hell. About 3 hours go by, and we're sitting there just hammering beers. And I go, I guess me and your brothers, aren't we? He goes, yeah, Brooks got to call you Uncle John now.
Yeah, yes.
He says, I guess I better go out there. I think Brooks was on like 16 when he finally left my
might want to go check on him before.
Kicking ass, taking names, beating everybody.
Is the golf community really tight? Like, relating it back to country music, this community is so tight-knit. Everybody knows everybody. It's kind of like you're a phone call away. Is golf like that? Where it is kind of, you probably obviously have cliques, but is everybody a phone call away in the golf community?
A lot of it, yeah, a lot of it. I mean, we got each other's backs. We want to beat each other's brains out, but you want to, but that's what I loved about the era of Tom Watson, Fuzzy Zoeller, Arnold Palmer. If you beat me and I play great, I'm not pissed off about it at all. But you would go and have drinks and eat dinner with the guy you just kicked his ass or he kicked your ass.
Yeah.
Now it's just a business. It's
straight business.
Our Champions Tour guys that I play on, we're great. We go out and have fun, drink.
Yeah.
It's
like a reunion probably.
I mean, it's like, or we've done it for so long that, there's a bunch of great guys on both tours, but our Champions Tour is a little more loose.
Yeah.
But when we get in the hunt, man, it's serious shit. I mean, we want to win.
You're a fun guy, but I know you can't you cannot be the competitor that you are without having a fucking flip you switch.
Well, you got to.
Or a switch you flip. Which one is it? A switch you flip?
Switch you flip.
Yeah. You got it. I know you switched the flip. I heard a story on you at Old Hickory.
With the switch.
And I don't
Tyler
know.
Reeve told it.
Yeah, you know, and we won't say who it is, but a former football player.
Yeah.
You want to go from there?
I tried to let him out of it, and I said, "Look, man, let's just me and Tyler will play you two for $100 or a hole or whatever, or something like that." No, man, you got to give me 5 shots. I'm gonna kick your ass and all this stuff. And I go, dude, let's just have a friendly game.
Yeah, you wanted the friendly
and then
game
when he
so bad.
when he did the MF word to me, and I had a cigarette in my hand, I went, game on. I was 7 under after 10 holes, closed him out 9 and 8.
Hey,
$5,000.
hey, the story continues.
Oh, sorry, it was 5,600
It's
because
56.
we won $600 more a piece from him on the team play.
That's right. And then a motherfucker had to come collect that money. He had to knock at his door. This unnamed fellow a few weeks later had to knock on his door and said, you still owe Mr. Daly X amount of money to his wife. Your husband still owes Mr. Daly.
I didn't know he was going to do that.
Well, shot caller.
I mean, I got the Venmo right off the 2,500. And then, of course, the 600 comes after that because you can't put more than 2,500 in Venmo. So
Yeah.
he sent the.
That's a guy that's maxed out his Venmo. That's a guy that knows Venmo's limits.
Yeah. You can't send more than 2,500. I said, okay, just send it to me a couple of days. Well, he sent the first one, but the second one didn't show up for about a month.
Took a while until Santa had to come.
Yeah.
That is so fun. And not the same Santa we've talked about on this podcast. We've referred to Morgan as Santa Claus on this podcast, just as a mystical figure.
Morgan Wallen?
Yeah. But this is not the same Santa that showed up to collect the money.
No.
Gosh. Maybe one day I will lose money to you. Maybe I would love to. I would love to give you my money.
You're my son. If you beat me, I'm going to pay you. If I beat you, I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take money from my son. That's what I do with my son, Lil John.
So you've never taken money from him?
No, it's just my money.
Yeah, I know. You give him the money just to take it back.
Take it back. Yeah.
Can he beat you in golf right now?
Oh, he's good. Yeah, he has.
Yeah. So he's at Arkansas. He just did a scholarship with Arkansas. Is he full ride?
He's real close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much 90%.
Yeah. And you're an Arkansas legacy. I mean, that has to be interesting. Not even a shadow, just like, it's not that he has to do anything. You know what I mean? He's good at golf, period. It's not like he's just your son. Like, the dude's a competitor. Does he want to go on the pro circuit?
Yeah.
That's
all he wants to do is golf.
He's going to go do it.
We have a really solid golf team, and most of the guys are back.
Are you involved in that team? Are you like a?
I will be, but I'm one of those guys. I didn't push Lil John, so I provided him with a beautiful school, Bishopsgate, Montverde High School, and down in Florida, and he had coaches. Thank God he's going to college because I'm saving $120,000 a year.
Yeah, right. Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And getting a scholarship because. You got to pay the coaches, you pay the school, you pay the private school, and all this stuff. It adds up to be about $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
But I'm not that guy. I don't go on the driving range. I don't want to disturb him.
Not a helicopter.
No, if you need help, you call me.
Yeah.
You want me to look at something?
Yeah.
I'll help you. But I've just never been that guy. My dad was so mean to me and forced shit on me that I didn't want to do, like vegetables at the table.
Yeah, for instance.
Now you don't want. I will not even. I can't stand the smell of green beans and okra and all that shit.
You resent it
because of what he did to me.
Yeah,
and I couldn't eat it because I'd throw it up and I'd have to sit at the dinner table. For 3 or 4 hours. And I'm not eating it.
God,
it was horrible.
God,
and that he was the same way in sports with me.
Yeah.
And I just. I've resented that all my life. And I said, if I ever get a daughter or son that plays sports or whatever, I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah. I mean,
parents are too hard on kids playing sports. Let them have fun.
I completely agree. I was talking with Delaney the other day because, like, Ryman is going to – I want to put everything in his hands at a young age and let him decide because, my dad was really good. Even though I grew up on a baseball field, my dad coaching – and I had a ball in my hand from jump, he never made me do it. And then I would be playing summer ball with kids where I could see, those backstop dads that are just harder on their kids.
Yeah.
It was a good, I guess, parameter or whatever to be able to see. Like, I would love to just provide the opportunity for the kid. If he wants to be a baseball player, awesome. If he wants to golf, if he wants to do all this. If you don't want to do anything, if you want to act.
If you want to be a porn star, I'm all for it.
If you want to be a porn
Whatever
star,
you want to do. Hell,
maybe bring your dad to work day.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was getting at. You were right on that page, weren't you, baby?
Matter of fact, if you want to be a porn star, you take a day off.
That's right.
You take a sick day, your dad's going to come work for you.
Dad's going to come work for you.
So you've done a lot of porn in your life. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You probably do have videos out there, bro. You've done porn, haven't you?
Well,
Like homemade porn.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best.
John Daly's not like a category on Pornhub right now. At least of all the things I've looked up, you're welcome. I have not looked that up yet.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Over here, John Daly nude. This is like celeb busted. John Daly. Dick slip at the PGA.
They don't call me Long John because of my drives.
They call me Wide Earn.
You must be. Yeah, you're Irish. You got me in you. Yeah, you're probably Irish. Yeah.
I might not hit the back, but I'll wear the sides.
That's right. We're like Coke cans down there, baby.
That's right. Diet.
Diet.
God. Oh man. So let's see. I want to talk a little more music with you. What was your like musical influences? Who were you listening to? Do you ever listen to music when you're playing golf? Or like early on, I know now it's like more of a thing to have a Bluetooth speaker in the car, but like, 90s, what's the relationship listening to music, playing golf? No.
No, I love it. I love listening to music, playing golf. But I grew up on like Roger Miller, Ray Price.
Yes.
Crystal Gale, Daly.
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson.
Yes. Songwriter.
We grew up on that.
Yeah.
And I loved country music all my life. And then, of course, when Leonard came out, I fell in love with Southern rock real quick. But that's been my kind. And I've known B.B. King for a long time. I loved him.
You got to know B.B. King?
Man, he took his guitar off and gave it to me. 63 Lucille.
You have a B.B. King guitar?
Right over Charlie Daniels' violin that I announced him 8 millionth. Devil Went Down to Georgia. He broke the bow, and about 2 weeks later, I get this package in the mail. He gave me the violin that he signed it to me.
With a broken bow? Did he send the broken bow? Yeah. Wow. You have a museum at your house, don't you, pretty much? You got like...
Pretty cool.
You might be, and I don't know this, I've never seen any of it. The legend goes, you might have some of the best memorabilia ever.
It's unbelievable. The jerseys, the guitars, golf bags and pros. And
what's the best jersey? It's hard to say best jersey, but what's some jerseys you got?
Well, I got the 75th collection of all the great Cowboys,
Oh, wow.
Football team. And I've got I got Sweetness.
Yeah, so you got a Michael Irving, I assume. Yeah. I got drunk in L.A. with Michael Irving.
He's awesome, man.
Wound up in an Uber with Michael Irving. We were bar hopping. It's 2 a.m. It's like, how did I get here? Why am I here? I need to get back to the Lowe's.
Every one of them, I have a Cowboy room. That's Little John's room. All the Cowboy jerseys are in there. And then I have a Hall of Fame like Bart Starr, Johnny Unitas, Terry Bradshaw, Plunkett. I got all those there.
God.
And you go to the music room. I don't know. There's 70, 80 guitars that I bought a lot of them, but there's 60 of them that have been signed to me, or 50 or 60 of them have been signed to me.
Is this in Arkansas? Yeah. It's back. One of these days, bro, I'm gonna have to come walk around.
You're gonna come.
I gotta have to walk around, sniff around a little bit. Yeah. The Willie Nelson thing. So how'd you get to know Willie?
Through Herky Williams.
Oh, okay.
Herky's been best friends with Willie forever, and Herky helped me do my second album.
Mm-hmm.
And just got to know him. He was with ASCAP for a long time, and he knew everybody. He knew how to do everything to get how to pay
pull
the
it
people.
All together.
I didn't have a clue.
Producers.
I got my own label, my own publishing. I just paid for it. I got it.
Yeah.
Long Ball Records. Is that pretty good?
That's great. That's great, dude. Owning everything. And I've gotten to work with some like really independent people, Jelly Roll and everything lately. It's like I respect the shit out of independent, bro.
Yeah.
Pay for it out of pocket. Don't have to listen to nobody and get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with these albums. But Herky's and with Willie, man, I don't know. Me and his soul are so much alike. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've sent him 2 songs in my life, and he played on both of them. I didn't ask him to.
Yeah, right. That's the incredible thing. But what's the other one? I know Whiskey and Water, and then
It was on my Life album. It wasn't a very big part. It was a song I wrote about Lori Laird, who had cancer. She had stage 4. She's 16. She had like 6 months to live. September 7th of 2010, she was cancer free.
Wow.
So it was a song that inspired me to write for her, and then I sent it to Willie, and he just came back with a great 2 or 3 lines on it that was just powerful.
God.
You know?
I mean, he'd never met him, but just everything leads me to believe he's just a good old dude.
Yeah.
Great dude. I mean, I listened to Lucas, too, his son, who's like, seems like he's just a spitting image.
How old's Lucas now? He's got to be...
I would assume late 30s.
Yeah, because when we did... I was playing L.A., and Willie was in town. I said, hey, man, I want to come to your show. He goes, you got to. His son was like 12.
Yeah.
Playing lead guitar.
Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
So it was me, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson.
No weed was smoked during that.
This is the funny part. You got to think 15, it's got to be, what, if he's 12, it's got to be 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Woody comes down, joint in hand, with a cop right by him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? He's blowing the smoke out to Willie, and Willie finally looked back and goes, yeah. They're all smoking weed right on the backstage.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
It's totally illegal at this time, right?
Sure, yeah, no, totally taboo.
Totally illegal.
Yeah.
But, and his son, Lucas played, and my God, I couldn't believe it. Everybody was going nuts.
He's great.
He might have been 16, maybe 12. It's 12 or 16, I can't remember, but jamming.
And he's got the Willie style, which is like a really unique style, like hard to copy. Because the way I was trying to get somebody to play a solo on Flower Shops the other day, similar to how Willie would do it, which I should just get Willie on if possible. But the idea, I was just like, just show up late to the party. Nylon and show up a little late, but also be there and be there the whole time, but just show up late. And it's like, that's the most beautiful thing is that the solo on fucking Whiskey and Water is like, I was like, oh God, dude, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. You ever play any lead, or are you just a chord guy?
No, I can't. I barely play chords, dude.
Yeah. 3 chords and the truth.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
3 chords and the truth.
Yeah. 3 chords and the truth.
That would actually be a good band name.
It's just 4 guys, right? Who's the truth?
We're still searching it.
Yeah, we're still taking.
We need to have this conversation when we're both high.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
We'll figure it out
right after this.
Yeah.
So you're this next album that you're working on is your 3rd album. Yes. Do you have a release in mind?
Hoping around October, 1st of October.
Yeah.
They're right now. They're finishing some of the songs right now.
Yeah. Are you going to be back in there tomorrow?
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. I'm going to stop by if that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I would love to.
Yeah, I would love for you to.
Yeah.
Maybe put you in a little.
You never know. I'll be in there.
Come on.
I'll be in there.
Come on now.
Dude, it means the world you came and did this podcast. I know it's been a whirlwind of communication to get us here, but God, I'm thankful you're here.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
I'm thankful you're here for golf and what you've done for golf and made it attractive to guys like me. To see themselves in somebody. It's like, if golf is this much fun, I want to do that, and I'll never be as good as you because you're fucking great at golf. And, the time
I used to be. I have a great future behind me, brother.
So do I.
Yeah, but you're just a baby.
I know, but yeah, man, it's just, I think we're all a little better in a better place because you're here on earth with us at this time.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're a beautiful soul, John Daly. I'm thankful to know you. I love you.
You're my boy. You're my boy.
I love you. I love you. Thanks for doing this. Okay, your hair looks great.
Great. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.